Okay. So adjectives tell us about the quality and quantity. So when I say I found a bag, so a becomes your what? Number, adjective. All the numbers are adjectives. Now I found a bag today. If you put adjectives, it can be I found a big bag today. I found a pink bag. All of you are writing I found a blue golden bag, round leather bag, old bag. So all these are adjectives. Colorful bag, red bag, beautiful bag. Okay, great. I found a big blue beautiful bag. I found a small bag, right? So adjectives give you a better idea of what is happening in the sentence, right? Why are we using? Why we just don't say that I found a bag? What additional information we are getting? That we are getting the quality of the bag and also the quantity, because when I say oh, that means it's only one, right? So there can be so many examples. Yes, designer bag, colorful bag, fuzzy bag, beautiful bag. Yes. So now, interesting thing is these adjectives have opposites. Can you give some opposites? These adjectives have opposites. Like what will be the opposite of fat? Thin. What will be the opposite of tall? Tall. Opposite of tall? Short. Yes, a and the are articles, and articles and determiners are all the determiners and articles. They play the role of adjective because they are telling you about the number. A and an tells you about the number, so it behaves as an adjective. But in general, we have categorized a and the as articles, definite articles and indefinite articles. Okay. Somebody has written about articles, so I have answered to that query that yes, a and are articles, but because they are telling the number, a and means one. So all the numbers are adjectives. 1, 2, 3, 4, all the numbers are. We will come to that. Ma'am, what is very in the sentence? It is very short. We will come to that very part also. So short is adjective. So, okay. Now, in these adjectives, we can also add suffix. Can you add some suffix here? Fat will become what? Fat will become, yes, suffix. Okay. Now there are some adjectives which has a suffix. For example, legal. What is the meaning of legal? Legal, what is the meaning? Legal. A legal is something you can do, right? Allowed to do. No? But when it is illegal, it becomes what? Illegal becomes what? So what is happening? You are adding a prefix to an adjective, legal and illegal. So legal is the adjective which has a prefix al. And when you have which has a suffix, legal has a suffix al. When you add a prefix illegal, entire word becomes different. It becomes the opposite. So you have prefixes which make your word opposite. Can you give some examples? Honest will become dishonest, right? Famous becomes famous becomes yes, infamous. So your adjective can become opposite by adding some prefixes. Legal becomes illegal, right? So this is how you add a prefix to an adjective to form a new word. You can also form adjective by adding a suffix to a noun. For example, dust is a noun and dusty becomes adjective. Can you give me more examples? Dust is noun, dusty becomes adjective. Can you give me more examples? Yes. Rust, rusty, hair, hairy. Yeah. Even you can have a suffix ful. So beauty and beautiful, magic and magical, right? You can also have attract and attractive. So you can change a verb into an adjective. Attract is a what? To attract is verb. And when you say attractive, it becomes an adjective. Enjoy becomes enjoyable. Hate becomes hateful. Create becomes creative. Okay. Okay. Now, if I tell the sentence, the green dress is gorgeous. So can you tell me how many adjectives are there? The green dress is gorgeous. Green and gorgeous. Because they both are describing your dress. Okay. The bright red apple tasted delicious. How many adjectives? The bright red apple tasted delicious. How many? Yes. So bright is telling about the appearance. Red is telling the color. And delicious is telling you the taste. Okay. If I say the shining moon hung tall in the sky. The shining moon hung tall in the sky. Shining and tall. Very good. So it can be used between an article and a noun. When I say I'm eating a juicy strawberry. So juicy is coming between an article and a noun. Okay. So article, I am eating a juicy strawberry. So a is an article, strawberry is a noun, and juicy is the adjective. Okay. The kind man lent me his jumper. So kind man, right? So the kind man. The is article, man is noun, and your adjective is between article and the naming word. It can also come after a linking word. The classroom is empty. Can you tell me what is the linking verb here? The classroom is empty. What is the linking verb here? Is. So is, am, are, they are linking verb. So your adjective can also come after the linking verb. Ben is handsome. Okay. So these are the linking verbs. It can also come after a noun or a pronoun. Let me give you an example. Is there anything special I should buy from the shop? Which is the adjective here? Is there anything special I should buy from the shop? Special. Okay. Yes. So is there anything special? Anything is a pronoun. Okay. Now, let me give you one more example. I spoke to the person concerned. Pronoun is what? We have done pronouns yesterday. Please watch the recording if you have not watched the recording of pronoun or if you have not attended yesterday's session. Yes, concerned. So I spoke to the person concerned. So concerned is coming after the noun. So your noun, yes, after the noun. So your adjective can come between article and noun. It can come after the linking verb. It can come after the pronoun. And it can come after the noun also, right? Now, there can be cumulative adjectives and coordinate adjectives. Cumulative adjectives are used when the adjectives are from different categories. For example, size, okay, age, quantity, all these are cumulative. So they are recognizable because if you change their order, the sentence no longer makes a sense or holds the same meaning. Like if I say the waiter dropped a tall baby chair. Okay, you can write also the waiter dropped a tall baby chair. Now, who is tall? The waiter dropped a tall baby chair. Who is tall here? Yes, yes. Okay. But if I say the waiter bought a baby tall chair, now there is a difference. One sentence is the waiter dropped a tall baby chair, and the second sentence is the waiter bought a baby a tall chair. Yes. So there is a difference. First sentence का मतलब हुआ कि waiter ने एक बड़ी सी बेबी चेयर को गिरा दिया एंड सेकंड सेंटेंस का मतलब हुआ कि उसने एक बड़ी चेयर लाकर दी किसको दी बेबी को दी राइट तो वहां सेकंड सेंटेंस में चेयर टॉल है ना फर्स्ट सेंटेंस में कौन सी चेयर टॉल है बेबी चेयर टॉल है सो देयर इज अ difference these are called cumulative jahan pe if you change the order the sentence will completely change okay. Now, what are cumulative adjectives? Generally, it is best to use two or three adjectives at most with a single noun in order to not confuse or overwhelm the sentence. Let us take an example. 1, 2, 6 entire sorry, nice, friendly, annoying, charming. If I say nice, that person was nice, friendly, annoying, charming. If I change the sequence, will it cause any is it going to matter if you change the order of these words? If I have to say that I met a nice, friendly, charming person. Now, if I change this order, it won't change the meaning. But for cumulative, the meaning was changed. हमने baby को tall और tall को baby करते ही there was a change, right? It was all changed. So, cumulative adjectives are recognizable because if you change their order, the sentence no longer makes the same meaning. Whereas, if you change these words, इनका अगर हम change करेंगे, then it will have no change or in the meaning of the sentence. It can also be big, small, tall, tiny, large, all of these, right? Now, can origin be adjective? Can a nationality, religion, origin be an adjective? Yes or no? Can you give some examples? Can you give some examples? Can, yes, very good. Chinese man, Christian, okay. So they are showing any nationality, origin, and religion. Also material. Can you give example for material? Material, Indian, yes. Indian will be your this nationality. And about material, it can be wooden, wooden, silk, glass, very good. And then comes your purpose. It can also be mentioning the use, why it is being used. Like when I say edible fruit, then it is giving the use. How it is used? Can you give more examples? Like I say, sleeping bed. So that is giving me the purpose of the bed. Sleeping bed. The purpose, why it is being used. Okay. Now there has to be an order. Like when I say two young students arrived late for the class, which uh, which are the adjectives when I say two young students? Two young students. Very good. All the examples which you all two and young. But can I change the order? Can I say young two students arrived late for the class? Can I say this? Young two students arrived late for the class? No. So the number has always has to come first. So your sentence, when you have more than one adjectives, the first one will be the number. Okay. Whenever you have one, two, three, that will come in the first number. Okay. If I say a delightful old Japanese man helped me. So a Japanese delightful old man helped me. Which sentence is correct? A delightful old Japanese or a Japanese delighted old man? First one is correct. So always remember that origin will come at the end. Japanese will not come in the beginning. Origin will go at the end. Okay. Also material, purpose, they all go at the end. So you start with the number, the determiner, then you talk about the shape and size and color and pattern, and then you talk about the origin, purpose, material. So these words come at the end. This is the order of adjective if you have more than one adjective. Okay. So when I say the brown wooden dining table, so the determiner, brown is color, then comes wooden, which is the material, and then comes dining, which is the purpose. The brown wooden dining table is lovely. Okay. So coordinate adjectives and cumulative adjectives. Okay. They modify a noun and usually are separated by a comma. Now, if you have more than one adjective, what you will do? You will separate it with comma, right? Like the gigantic, impressive tree loomed over the park. So, which two adjectives are there? The gigantic, impressive tree loomed over the park. The gigantic and impressive. Okay. Yes. So the adjectives gigantic and impressive, they both are referring to what? Size and appearance, right? When they talk about same thing, now you understood the concept. When they are talking about only shape and the pattern and the quality, that can be changed. That can be shuffled. Means impressive can come first, gigantic can. But when you talk about number, it cannot go back. When you talk about material, when you talk about the purpose, that cannot come in front. You cannot say the wooden round table. No, the round wooden table. Okay. So you start with determiner, you describe it, and then comes the um, um, this material or purpose. Okay. She was a beautiful, smart woman. Now, can we change the order? She was a beautiful, smart woman. Can we change the order? Yes, we can. Right? We can change the order. Okay. Because these belong to the same category of adjectives. Okay. So this is how you can know the difference between coordinate and cumulative. Coordinate is where you cannot change the order. Cumulative is where you can change. Okay, coordinate and cumulative. Coordinate, you cannot change the order. Cumulative, you can change the order. Okay. So these are the general rules. And you will come to know, you get to feel it. है ना? You when you say a um a wooden round box, you don't feel it proper. But when you say a round wooden box, that makes more sensible. No? Like this is a stunning old Italian villa. How many adjectives are there? This is a stunning old Italian villa. Stunning old Italian. So Italian is coming at the end. Is coming in the beginning. A stunning old Italian villa. No? So old is indicating the age and Italian is indicating the origin or the nationality. So all three adjectives belong to different categories. So when you say old, um, stunning old Italian, you cannot change the order because they are showing three different categories. Stunning is giving you about the quality, old is telling you about the age, and Italian is telling you about the origin. So you cannot shuffle them. You cannot say Italian stunning old. You cannot do that, right? So all three adjectives belong to different categories. A is an article. A is an article, okay? So when I say it is giving you the meaning one, but because we have already framed a name for so we consider it as an article. But we have to remember that it is telling you the quantity of the naming word. Okay. So it is solving the purpose of an adjective only, but we have categorized that particular adjective as an article. So we call it article. But what it is doing, it is telling you the number, right? You can convert the written content in PDF by your own. You just copy paste in MS Word, and you can convert it. Okay. So there are many adjectives which I have shared with you in the notes also. Okay. Now, adjectives have comparative and superlative degree. Can you give examples of comparative and superlative? When I say comparative, yes, better and best, hot, hotter, hottest, big, bigger, biggest. Okay, so comparative is what? It compares two people. It compares two people or two objects, right? So when we are talking about two people, two person, two things, two places, and we are comparing, then it is the comparative degree. And superlative degree when you have more than two. When you have more than two people or more than two animals or more than two objects or more than two places to compare, that becomes your superlative, right? So all these examples which you have written, sweet, sweeter, sweetest, pink, pinker, pink, then cat is big, bigger, biggest. Okay. All these examples you have. Now you remember, those who have done Jolly Grammar, that we use ER and EST when it is a small word. But when the word is big, we use more and most. So if you have a multi-syllable word, more than two-syllable word, or sometimes even two-syllable word where the word is a very long word, then we do not use ER and EST, but what we use is more and most. Yes? But there are some irregular words, and these irregular words will have the spellings changed. Can you give some examples where the spellings are changed? Yes, good, better, best. Okay. When I say this rose is redder than that one, which is the comparative degree? This rose is redder than that one, redder. All of you have done JollyPhonics, so I believe that you know we have the doubling rule, CVC doubling rule. Whenever any word ends with consonant, vowel, consonant, the last letter gets doubled. Okay, so in the word red, R is a consonant, E is a vowel, D is a consonant. So the D gets doubled. Any, can you give more examples of this CVC doubling rule when the last letter gets doubled? When the last letter gets doubled. Big, yes, big is consonant, vowel, consonant. So G gets doubled, right? Now even thin. Why thin it has double N? Because it has three sounds. Th is one digraph. So th, e, no. Consonant, vowel, consonant. So last letter gets doubled. Fat, actor. So T gets doubled. Okay. When you have consonant sound, vowel sound and consonant sound, then last consonant gets doubled. Taller में doubling नहीं हो रही है. Tall में already 2L है, but there is no doubling. ठीक है? क्योंकि already 2L है वहाँ पे, right? Sweet तो नहीं होगा. Sweet में CVC नहीं है ना. Consonant, vowel, consonant. Can you give more examples where the last letter gets doubled? No, smaller में already वो rub rubber is a word. That's a root word. Running is correct, you know. Run, CVC. Okay. Now you have to guess the correct sentence. That dog is the happiest animal I have ever seen. That dog is the most happy animal I have ever seen. Which is correct? That dog is the happiest animal I have ever seen. That dog is the most happy animal I have ever seen. Happiest will be correct. Okay. Now, Tom is as tall as his brother. Which form of adjective is here? Tom is as tall. Yes, this is positive. This is not comparative. When you have as, then it is positive. So we have 3 degrees of comparison: positive, comparative and superlative. जब भी as आएगा तो वो positive होगा. As tall as, okay, as smart as, okay. So because we are saying it is the same size, both have same, not that one is more and one is less. Okay. Now if I say mobile is not as tall as Mount Everest, which form of adjective it is? पॉजिटिव. जब भी एज आएगा तो वो पॉजिटिव है. कंपैरेटिव में बहुत जरूरी है या तो er होना चाहिए या फिर मोर होना चाहिए और उसके साथ में देन होना चाहिए. मोर ब्यूटीफुल देन, हॉटर देन, तब वो कंपैरेटिव है. सुपरलेटिव में द और est या फिर मोस्ट. ओके. So we will continue tomorrow. I have forwarded some more notes. You can go through them so that you will be a little prepared for the next class. Okay. We will not take more time than the given time because there are more than 100 people. So we have to be very specific with the timings. So 9 o'clock sharp, I start at 9:30. I have to end the class, go through the recording. I'll share the recording tomorrow. Notes I've already shared. And yes, in the notes, you'll find there can be little spelling mistake because these notes are converted from voice to text. So just be little careful while reading and make those changes wherever you need, because these are actually transcriptions from audio to text. Okay, so don't get confused in that. And if you have any doubt, yes, I have already shared in the group. You can always tell me. Okay, bye.